just realized I've piled up everything on the box that I need to access. So now I can't actually get like the rest of the bags out because everything's on the box. Okay, that's better. I say everything. There's like one bag left. Hello. Hello, everybody. Deciding on what to build while watching. Donnie, what are your options? Ask the question. What are your options for building? Then, from there, that's how you decide. Because, like, I feel like because it's a Star Wars set, like, Star Wars is probably, like, the route you would go. But then, if you don't have any Star Wars sets available, probably go Marvel. Because, like, isn't Miss Marvel coming out tomorrow? Or this week? Well, guys, that's what happens when I schedule the stream with, like, half an hour and, like, I'm sitting down and waiting. Like, it's all good. Here is a good minifig, Annie. She is very, very good. She's just awesome. Like, I love that headpiece that they do. And it's not, like, unique to her. Because, like, it's on a couple of other figures. But, like, the printing on hers is amazing. So, well, Travis, good news. I said I would open that Diagon Alley set and I would build it at 50k. We're getting close. It could happen this weekend. I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. I'm pretty sure it will happen this, like, either when I'm on the plane to Chicago or while I'm in Chicago, which then means we won't be able to stream Diagon Alley and, like, actually celebrate until July. So, let's see how that goes. Abishay, I think you just got incredibly lucky, so shout out to the Amazon stuff. I know 600 away is insane. I'm getting addicted to like refreshing though at this point because I'm just like I'm just so excited that I'm just like I want to know like when it hits. I'm so excited. Hondo voice. I need to try and how do I do the Hondo voice? Speaking of, Hondo at Disneyland and Disney World is broken. Devo, I loved that robot. Hello my friends. Was that good? Did I do that wrong? Anyway, what's better, Harry Potter or Star Wars? Hot take. I think I prefer the Harry Potter universe just because it's like more warm and friendly. However, Star Wars prequel universe and like Clone Wars universe, now that's fire. Harry Potter, I think, is more consistent overall. Like, because it's not as expensive, like you've only got like the 8 films, 7 books, like it's a lot. It's just a lot more contained and it's like everything's like really good, whereas like Star Wars, because it's so big now, there are things that are really good and are really bad. Brent, I love that TikTok sound. Don't even get me started. I love it. So, like, I want to say like Harry Potter's better, but in saying that, these day and age, Star Wars is more exciting because there's stuff going on and it's great. Harry Potter is woman friendly. Although I cry every time in the Order of the Phoenix and that scene where like Harry's having all of the flashbacks and like trying to get Voldemort out of his head. Makes me cry. Makes me cry. Brendan, I don't think you can get this set without spending tons of money, unfortunately, because... Oh, I'm on instruction manual 2 now. Because they're all just like... I feel like everyone wants them now, and they're just like super, I guess, just uncommon, that they're all really expensive. I was trying to work out like if I spent more on this set than I did Diagon Alley, because both of them are like my most expensive, like, retired sets. So, Lily, I love JB Hi-Fi. I just feel like it would be a very fun place to work. However, at the same time, you got to weigh up, I guess, like, what are the benefits of EB Games versus JB Hi-Fi? Like, also, management roles, like, that's more a responsibility. But anyway, congratulations. 1 and 2 are Christmas movies in my eyes. I feel like I could watch, the whole thing around Christmas. But definitely 1, like, gives off so much Christmas energy. Like, and just, like, the Christmas song that they play at the same time. When is Morbin time? I love the fact that this weekend Morbius came back and then it bombed even harder than it did the first time. I find that really funny. I feel sorry for like the people who worked on it though, because like, look, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Diagon Alley is retired. Not that one. The older one. The older one is retired. And unfortunately, I didn't buy it when it was out. Hey, Ali. Any advice to help me start a Lego channel? I'm 3 videos, so my channel is very new. You gotta keep up and keep consistent. If you can only upload like 1 video a week, as long as it's like consistent, that's a really good thing. I also say like when you're starting out, like try and do things that sort of tie in, I guess, with like what's being talked about and what's current. And then when you sort of get going, then you can like do more things, I guess, that like aren't quite as current, but you got to make sure that you're making things that you are passionate about. I did say Morbius. Guys, do you think that with all of like the cult hype behind Morbius, that it's gonna make the Daily Bugle more valuable when it retires? Yes or no? Yes or no? What are we thinking? I got my Lego Chrome Beta a few days ago and I got him out of the pack for 300. That ain't bad. That is really good. Oh my gosh. Currently in a Lord of the Rings phase. Don't get me started, Abhishek. I'm gonna be marathoning Lord of the Rings while I'm away. It's not good. Because, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be one to buy all the Lord of the Rings sets, but I want all the Hobbits. And I remember when I first watched Lord of the Rings, when, like, the movie, like, when the sets were on shelves, I was still like, wow, I want Merry and Pippin. Like, they were my favorites. Like, I've got Sam and I've got Frodo, and I've got Gandalf still, thanks to Dimensions. So I kind of just want to get, like, Legolas, Aragorn. Like, I think I'll do my thing where I get the minifigures rather than the sets. And then I'll maybe try and find an unexpected gathering. But it's bad because I'm like, I know I'm going to rewatch them. Like, it's not going to be good. The channel's called HollyOnFilm because I was like, I love, like, film shooting. Like, I've even got it here. I've got my disposable camera right here. I've got one photo left on it. Brought this all across, like, the world. I'm worried that it's going to be damaged. I've also got, like, a regular film camera. And, like, I worked in film and television, so I thought it was kind of relevant. So that was fun. It was good. It was good. The ghost worth the price you paid? Probably not. Just because that price was a lot. But considering, I guess, like, the average resale price right now, I'd say probably. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it looks really cool. It's bigger than I thought, so it's making me feel a bit better. But I do think the Bugle would be worth a crap ton of money, though. I think it will. I mean, it's the Bugle, after all. It's a beautiful set. Like, it's, I guess, just the perfect Spider-Man set. Like, you can just buy that. Like, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you can just buy that set and call it a day. And then, like I do, I just buy all the minifigures to go alongside it and just add to it. It's really good. I do not have either of the Phantoms. I wrote in the description today. I liked my description last time, but I was like, I can't make it the same. I should change it. So I changed it to now I'm going to need, like, the Phantom to go along with it. So that's what I'm trying to find. What Star Wars sets do you recommend under 50? Honestly, Star Wars has the best, like, sets for under $50 out of every single theme. Every single... My favorite small set, though, still... and I think for a while will be the bathroom, the Harry Potter bathroom. However, Star Wars is better overall. I really, really like the Dark Trooper attack. I think it's a fantastic set. It's fun to mod. You can get multiple, great for battle, like battle. It's not a battle pack, but, like, you know what I mean, army building. That's the word I was looking for. I also love the 501st set. I think both of the builds in that were really good. Specifically, I love the ATST build. I think that's really fun. The only thing that I kind of don't like about it was the cannon at the front, but, like, overall, very, very fun. What else was I like? I personally really liked the Republic fighter tank, only for, like, the figures. Like, the build, if you don't have one, it's fine. It's not the best one, I think, out of all the ones that have released. Like, it definitely doesn't look the greatest. It's probably the weakest out of them all. But I didn't necessarily think it was bad. So I really enjoyed that set. I really liked the AAT as well. Like, that was awesome. Except the cannon's just a little bit long. If you, like, spin it around and it's facing the back, it looks a bit ridiculous. It's not on shelves currently anymore. So, but I still think, like, the retired price is still under $50. Jewel on Mustafa. That is one of my favorite sets of all time. It was my first Star Wars set. I love it. It's fantastic. I mean, again, not on shelves, but the most recent Luke's Landspeeder, which is currently up there. Amazing. I've not been able to find any more 501st sets from... Oh, great. My mum's calling me. Give me a second. I've told I have to run under the stairs to check if we have any Glad wrap and stuff. I'll be back in a second. She's at Costco. Don't talk, Mum. Man, why? If you're gonna go to Costco, wouldn't you check what you need first? Man, wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? Yes, I agree, Brent. Hit the like button. I loved Top Gun. Thank you for asking, Lily. So, I've not seen, full disclosure, I haven't seen the original Top Gun. Okay? Never particularly interested me. The second one came out. Saw a trailer for it before Doctor Strange. My dad was like, that looks good, we should see it. And I was like, you know, I'll go just for fun. And then no one was booking things. So I was like, fine, I'll go with my friend who's asking me. And she said it was really good. Admittedly, a lot of people are going just to see Miles Teller. Do I blame them? No. But I went to see Top Gun and it blew me away. I didn't know much about like, I guess like all of the references back to the first movie, but I can tell it was a good movie purely because I was so invested that like in like the big scene, like that big action sequence, I was so tense. I was shaking and I couldn't tell if it was because I was cold or because I was tense. I also didn't realize that Val something or other, like the Batman, I hate my least favorite Batman from the cheesy Batman movies, was in it. I was like, oh, okay, and he was in it. Apparently I learned he has throat cancer and I was like, oh, okay, that's why he's not speaking, that's fine. But yeah, it was so good. I loved it. If you haven't seen it or you don't have, like, haven't even seen the first one, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Go and see it. It was really, really good. I loved it. Like, and then I came home and I was like, Dad, you need to see this. So I booked him and my mum tickets to see it this weekend. I would go again, but I just don't have time to sit and watch it again. But yeah, I was like, you were gonna love this. Here, you have to go and see it. Val Kilmer, thank you. Yes, he's my least favorite Batman, and I was like, oh my gosh, Batman. Did one of them. I mean, I was like watching the opening credits, and like I was reading it, and I was like, I know him. So yeah, it was great. I'm not surprised about that, Lily. Tom Cruise is a weird one. Is a weird one. What Harry Potter summer wave would you recommend to get first? I would recommend either the Shrieking Shack or Grimmauld Place. The Shrieking Shack is by far better value for the price, but Grimmauld Place is the best set out of that wave, and I also think it's going to be the most popular. Like, I made a TikTok on it, and like, it's still popping off today. Like, and everyone's like talking about like, how do I get this? Where do I get this? We need to get this, and like tagging everyone. It's going to be popular. Anthony, so you, pardon me. I'm getting all choked up. Oh my gosh, did he actually break? Yes, I need to see that, or someone needs to get it on video. Anthony, thank you for the $5. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Mine's Return of the Jedi. Mine, Revenge of the Sith. Man, every time, just like in Top Gun, I get tense, even though I know what's gonna happen. Like, at least in Top Gun for the first time, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But like Star Wars, I'm watching and I'm like, Anakin, don't do it, don't turn. But now I enjoy it even more after watching the Clone Wars because I've got like all of the backstory behind it. But my favorite one out of the original trilogy is, I mean, real basic response, Empire Strikes Back. And then out of the sequels is The Force Awakens. I feel like it's pretty generic answers from me, but it is good. Getting rolled by a 15-second no skip ad. Well, Brick Knight, thank you for watching that ad, even though you had no choice. Thank you. You're helping me buy Lego. I appreciate it. Very good. I'll be my blog for short. That's fantastic. Tom Cruise is off his rocker. I was watching like a TikTok today about like Tom Cruise's past relationships and all that. Because like, of course he's like super into Scientology, and without going too into it, I'm just like really confused by the whole thing. And it sort of creeps me out. And then apparently like there was a committee who was like approving who we could date. And I was like, that's weird. Anyway, it was odd. And I was like, ugh. Anyway, continuing on. Brent, that would be the best part of the vlog. But you know what you need to do? You need to do like an opening credits for that specific vlog. And it needs to be like guest starring Rixie. And then you just like do what people do and like have like a teaser where it's just like a photo of him. That's what I would do it. I would do it. Do it. Pull up the screen recording. Pull it up. With Andor and Ahsoka coming out, the Ghost might make an appearance. Maybe even a new set. I've thought about this. I was like, what if they make a new set? Like, what am I going to do if they make a new set, considering I spent a lot of money on this? Then again, Star Wars is one of those things where it's like, the original will still be worth a lot, if not more, with a remake. So I don't feel quite as bad. Like, I'd probably keep this one, maybe buy the other one, or if I do buy the other one, maybe I'll sell this one. We'll see what happens. But I think it will definitely go up in value until they make a new one, and I'm glad I got it. Any word on Queen Amidala? I sent the Australian person another message. Did they reply to me? No. So that's kind of mean. My favorite Harry Potter movie is it's always been The Prisoner of Azkaban. I loved it so much. It was the best thing ever. However, admittedly, I mean, I don't think Fantastic Beasts is going to take it up, but I still haven't watched Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm really hoping that it's on the plane, and I think it should be on the plane. So that's what I'm going to watch as soon as I sit down, as soon as we take off, and after all of the announcements are done so that I don't get interrupted by the captain, I'm going to put on Fantastic Beasts. That's my plan. It's a good day. It's a good day. Ugh. See ya, Annie. Have a great day. Hey, Charles, how are you? What airline are you flying? I'm a snob. I only fly good airlines, not the cheap ones. Fun times for me. Guys, what you gotta do is you gotta pick a group, whether that be Star Alliance or Oneworld, and you only fly with them. It's a life hack, I'm telling you right now. It's on HBO Max in the US. I know that it's come up because I've seen adverts for it where it's buy it early on this thingy, and I'm like, okay, cool. So it's available to rent or to buy already. That's fine. Let's go. Oh, I've done this wrong. So that's my plan. I'm gonna be at Brickworld the whole week. Because, I was reading up on it last night. It technically starts on Wednesday, but, Wednesday aren't, full day sort of thing. So my plan is to just be there the whole week. So it'll be good. But I'll be there all day on the thingies. So, can't believe it's been a year. Looking forward to another year. 20-year Hoth is yours when our paths cross someday. Cam, it's been 13 months, actually, so you're wrong. But thank you. And shame on you for not coming to thingy. What can we already buy? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, what can we already buy? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. This ship is this is impressive. It's just sad that there's not much of an interior, but I get why. I don't know if we'll get Black Adam sets. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they've put all of their money into the Flash for sets, and now the Flash may not happen because of Ezra Miller. We'll see, but I don't know. We'll find out. Wednesday, Friday is set up with anyone for a booth. See, I know I've got my ticket that I bought on my thingy has access to go and do that, even though I'm literally not going to be setting up at all. I'm gonna look at people setting up and maybe I'll help a little bit, but we'll see. Ethan, thank you so much for the $3. I DM'd you on Insta about a few figs. Ooh, okay, I'll check. I got quite a lot of DMs after making that video, and I was like, oh damn, this is gonna take me a while to reply to them all, so forgive me. I'm slow as is. You said we could rent something from HBO Max. Oh no, it's Fantastic Beasts, you can buy it off iTunes already. Oop, final bag. This is a beautiful ship. My gosh. My gosh. Charles, is yours the Shrek Ideas project that I have seen all over Instagram today? Because that looked sick. I'm just really confused to how, what parts Shrek was built out of. Otherwise, looked great. Loved it. Not 13 months. Oh, okay. I will do. They did not make any money. I mean, I think they made enough to, I guess, do it. But the question is, it's how do you pull out of those contracts? I mean, I kind of want to see it wrap up. I'm just not in a rush to go and see them, which, probably doesn't help them at all. Anyway, I'm doing really well, Asaya. How are you? Don't mind me slowly building this expensive Star Wars, pardon me, set. Oh dear. Oh dear. Peyton, thank you so much for the $10. It's popping. This monitor's faster than this one, even though I prefer reading off of it. There we go. It's popped up. Thank you. Hi, Holly. I'm not sure if you're into books or not, but the personal memoir by Anthony Daniels about his time as C-3PO in Star Wars is absolutely wonderful. Read/listen. Perfect for long flights. Ooh, I didn't know that was a thing. Because, I love watching, behind the scenes of various movies. You know how... Don't mind me. I'm just gonna... scoot in real quick. You know how like years ago, right? I mean, I guess it's different now with like all the digital stuff. You would get like there would be disc 2, and you put in disc 2 and you've got like the special features, and there would always be like a section where it'd be like, oh, behind the scenes. Like I distinctly remember like watching like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one, and they were talking about how they had to make like a mask of Veruca Salt for when she got attacked by the squirrels, and like tons of stuff like that. If there's an entire book, like firsthand, just about his time as C-3PO, man, I'm on board. I am on board. That sounds fun. I'm gonna have to look that up. I also was looking, I mean, I don't think I can do it until I finish Rebels, but I feel like another one, not that I want to get into the Star Wars book particularly, but I would love to go and read the Thrawn book or listen to the Thrawn book. I don't think Brian died, but I think the settings have like messed up because I've got, maybe it's, I think if I unmute that, it should work. Okay, now I think it's going to work because I think it comes through like desktop audio, and sometimes when I unplug my microphone, it has this horrible echo from the desktop audio, so I have to like turn it off. So that should now be working. We'll see. Roberto's chilling on my bed. He's having a nice nap. What's he doing? I can't even see him. I need to find him. He fell down the side of my bed the other day, and I was freaking out because I thought I'd lost him. Man, that was scary. I have far too much of an attachment to that plushie. It is really bad. I loved disc 2 was always my favorite disc. Always my favorite disc. It's like as well, one of my favorite things to watch, go figure given what movie it's from, was like Scooby-Doo 2, like disc 2, or like the menu screen. And like you would have, I guess, like all of like the interviews and stuff, and like that's where those like Shaggy memes came from, or like all of those interviews. It was so good. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. Just the best. Hold on. There we go. Got it. New Fortnite Battle Pass is mid because it has no Jar Jar, no Sonic, and no Walter White. Fortnite is boring right now in general, and I want everyone to admit it. Again, if you were still playing and you would like to get the Battle Pass, if you'd like to use my code, I mean, it's still available. I personally have not played and probably won't play for a while. I think I was on level 13. That's as far as I got on the last Battle Pass. I'm glad that I personally didn't buy it with my V-Bucks. It's just the game needs to spice things up. It's boring. I want to be refreshed, so I'm going to take a break so that I can feel revived. That's my plan. What is a VHS tape? How do you not know? VHS tapes are like think about like the Guardians tape. It's like that, but bigger, and it plays movies instead of things. Exactly, Pen. It's more so like, guys, take a break from Fortnite. Play the Skywalker Saga. But if you don't want to take a break, then you should do it. Did anyone see the new MacBooks this morning, by the way? I woke up and it was like, oh, new Apple. And I was like, please don't tell me that there was an M2 iPad Pro that got announced, or I'm going to lose my mind. There wasn't. Hallelujah. It was just laptops. And I was looking at the laptops and I was like, ooh, they look cool. Ooh, let's check out the pricing. And then like the specs were like disappointing me. And I was like, ew, they've got a touch bar again, and I don't want a touch bar. So, I guess I like the older model again. But we'll see. I do not remember the old Disney sing-along VHS, but I do remember there was like Halloween specials or something. They were really fun. I remember having The Wizard of Oz on VHS, and also like watched Star Wars the first time. That was on VHS. Peyton, thank you so much for the $2. I'll send you a link to the book on Instagram. Thank you.
I will send you a link to the book on Instagram.
Because I probably would not know where to find it or what it was called. So we do appreciate that. All right, wait, does this go at the front? Yes, this goes at the front. Okay. I am going to get back into the Skywalker Saga, but I don't think I'm going to do it before I leave for Chicago. I mean, I was thinking about doing one tomorrow and then doing A New Hope. But then I was like, I don't know, because then I'd have to sit and do nothing. So I do really, like, I will finish it. It's just a matter of when will that happen. Like, I'm not one to, like I have to, I'm not going to 100% the game because I saw what the reward was and I was like, that's not worth my time. But I want to finish it. Like, I really want to finish it because I want to go through and at least experience everything, experience every level, and then I'm calling it a day after that. I have not found any good Phantom deals. Then again, haven't been looking. I think I'm literally just going to sit and wait for Chicago now. Like, there's no point in me buying anything just yet. I mean, I've been looking for Queen Amidala. Like, I'm still looking for her. Haven't ordered anything. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know how much Blue Milk Luke is actually. Zero clue. Haven't looked. Good night, Cam. Have a great night. I'm more content with my MacBook purchase after seeing the newer ones. Same. I've never liked the touch bar. And so last year's ones with the no touch bar, like M1 computer, like that's, if I like went to like go and replace mine or buy a new one, like that's what I'm buying. Because I don't want the touch bar. The touch bar is stupid. It is a waste. I want to have buttons that work. So the fact that they brought it back is so annoying. I'm like, fine. I'll pay the extra $1,000 or something. I think it's like 3,000 Australian. The one with like the specs that I would want. And I'm just like, what are your hopes for LegoCon? I mean, at this point, right? Like, Sanctum's confirmed to be revealed. So that's exciting. What's the bet that they're going to send? Damn it! This is a stickered piece. I hate when they do this. I hate it. So I bet you that they'll send out that press kit to LAN and then someone's going to leak it beforehand. So that one might get ruined. But besides that, I mean, like, if we've got a whatchamacallit, if we've got that, I mean, even if something does happen, like, I think it was to be fine because, like, we're going to have Avatar, we're going to have the Sanctum, probably going to have some other sets. If they are revealing the Sanctum, like, I wouldn't put it past another, like, theme to have a big reveal. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be great. Like, no matter what, I think, like, it's going to be better than last year. So I'm excited. Like, I think it's going to be very, very hyped. Oh my gosh, I just saw, where did it go? Hi, Ross. I love this set. I got it used from Bricks and Mini Figs, missing a few pieces. I really need to get them. Are they generic, like, kind of pieces, or are they, like, specialty pieces? Because if it's specialty pieces, oh dear. You are in trouble. Okay, wait, there we go. I got the angle. It was, like, about to break for a second. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh dear. I mean, I don't think that, like, I don't know. Would it leak? I don't think so. There have been cases where, like, things haven't. I just feel like there have been, like, too many accidents recently that I'm like, maybe it will. I don't want to... Wait, do I just slide this in? That doesn't look right. Have I missed something? No, that is right. Okay. I don't think there's going to be any more Stranger Things stuff just because it's getting darker. So I'm like, I don't think that they're going to do anything. But I would love them to. I mean, I think they're like pitching Avatar as that like well-kept secret one. But it's like, okay, well, we know Avatar's happening. We know that that's going to be the reveal. But I don't think we're going to see anything from it. I think Avatar is going to be the big, wow, look at this. Like, I'm really excited for that. It's going to be great. So, it should be fun. Oh, hey Marco, good night. I hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. Mostly the engines and parts of the bubble turret. Okay, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, you probably paid a lot less than I did for mine, and for that reason, but you worked out better off. I need the Phantom, though. That's my next task. Really hope I can find one at Chicago. Otherwise, it's going to be a long hunt for me, which is unfortunate. I've kept my blue milk sealed currently. I'm not, like, not for any particular reason. I think I just wasn't, like, super interested in opening him. I just wanted to make sure that I had him a part of my collection. Like, I also don't plan on selling him, so I'm not too sure why he's sealed. I mean, there's something about a sealed poly bag that's just, like, really, like, interesting to look at. So, oh, thank you, Peyton. Thank you. I'll check that out later. Oh. I have seen the 212 minifigure leak. It looks fantastic. I am a big fan of how that looks. I mean, at the moment, I plan on buying that set day one. We'll see what it looks like. I reckon that's going to be the Star Wars reveal. What other sets are we missing? There's the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. I mean, maybe they'll reveal that instead of the ATT, and maybe we're all just getting our hopes up. I don't think so. I mean, if they know that people want Phase 2 Commander Cody, like, I think it makes sense for them to reveal it at LegoCon. But it's gonna be an exciting day, nevertheless. I cannot wait. No, Blue Avatar. Blue Avatar is what's going on. Mine was open when I got in. Okay, that's not... Oh, I mean, that kind of sucks. But then I guess you're forced to take him out and admire him for what he is. And for that reason, I would say that it's actually probably a good thing. The Justifier. Oh, yeah, the Justifier still hasn't come out. There's a Justifier, the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, and the ATT. I think that's it. I mean, I prefer the look of the newer Phantom. However, I want to get the older one because, like, it was sort of built to match this. Like, I've heard that the newer one still can fit in here. But I think, like, the design just doesn't match as well, that I would want the original so that it, like, all looks really clean. But I've also already got Thrawn, so I'm not, like, particularly fussed in buying that set. Because, like, I've got, like, the main minifigure from it, so I'm all good in that regard. But I'm very excited. Can we get a Phase 2 Rex? I think so. But I think it would happen not this year. I think it's going to be, like, a winter or summer next year thing. But, like, surely if you're remolding, I guess, like, the helmet to have the thing on the side, like, Phase 2 Rex, given the popularity and, like, Bricklink numbers as well, like, you would go and make him. Like, that just makes sense to me. And I think the Lego Star Wars team and I guess just, like, idea people behind the sets are starting to see that now. I hope. I think so. Like, we're all good. What are your thoughts on the hull placements for the 212? I was hoping that it was... I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of people, we all thought it was going to be, like, on the actual, like, helmet hull. That didn't happen. I was like, okay. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, personally. I just don't understand, like, there was a hole there. It was a perfect position. Like, why aren't we going to use it? But I think it's fine. There's no major issues, I don't think, with it. Like, I've seen people being like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. I'm like, a bit dramatic, but okay. Pop off. There were 2 Phantom sets. Yes, one with Thrawn and one with Chopper and Ezra. So it was good. I think both Phantoms look a little weird when they're attached, unfortunately. I'm worried that it's not going to look right. And I'm like, maybe I can mod it somehow to make it look better, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But I don't know. I don't know. Pardon me. But yeah, the second one looks so much cleaner. And I think, like, a lot of that comes down to the fact that, you know, it was built and released a lot later. That I think, like, that had something to do with it. Like, when you go back and, like, look at old Lego models, like... Even though there was some really... I feel like 2010 was, like, a turning point, like, around that sort of time period for, like, sets and the way they were built. And, like, pretty much anything after that, like, you were guaranteed, like, the build is going to be, like, very stable, very secure, very detailed, and, like, overall look really good. But, like, even then, there was still some sort of, like, odd ones that I guess slipped through. And that first Phantom was one of them. Like, it just doesn't look quite complete. It looks a bit rough. I think that's what it is. That is what it is. I know, it's crazy. I think it's like 600 or so left. Man, that means I have to open Diagon Alley. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My Harry Potter display is done except for the gold minifig. Should I add forks and the horntail for extra pizzazz? I would definitely add the horntail. I would probably skip forks just because he doesn't match the scale. Or, like, rough scale, I think. That's what I would do personally. However, Forks is a beautiful buildable creature. Beautiful. He is fantastic. Just because it had Thrawn. I think a lot of people did that. And that's why I'm like, well, if I've got Thrawn, like, surely, like, I'm fine and I don't need anything. So I plan on getting the first Phantom. So that way I'll get Chopper and I'll have Ezra. And then I'll just buy Sabine separately. But I'm tossing up between, like, which Sabine do I get? Because, like, ideally I want the one with the Mandalorian helmet, but not many people, like, sell the helmet with the minifigure, and then the helmet's, like, $40 on its own. So I'm kind of like, what do I do? But we'll see. It all depends on, like, I guess just, like, the cheapest one for me. I'm just like, let's just get the cheapest figure, and then we'll be okay. Oh, you can store Kanan's weapons in there. That's pretty neat. This thing's coming along very nicely. Some of the stickers are in a bit less of a good condition than I was hoping for. So maybe I'll try and like find replacement pieces for them. But overall, this is looking pretty good. I've seen a couple of them, JT, and then like sometimes I would just like see one and then I sort of laugh at it. And then I'm just like, lol, okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm just like, I mean, I know what I went through. Like, I'm allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion. But at the end of the day, like, nothing's gonna change. So, like, why just keep talking? Why keep talking about it? But also, like, a lot of them were, like, speculative. And I'm just like, guys, calm down. I'm gonna get an answer. And now I have one. So, it's all good. But yeah, I just sort of looked past them all. I was just like, what's the point? Like, I'm happy. My channel's happy. So, we're all having fun here. It's good. I mean, I think they will do another Sabine. But I'm also... like, I don't think they're going to be in a rush to do it. Like, I just look at, like, what we still haven't gotten, I guess, from, like, Clone Wars Season 7. Or, like, how the fact that, like, we got the Razor Crest, like, ages after The Mandalorian came out. And we've only just gotten a Mandalorian face print. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should get, like, whatchamacallit? I should get, damn it! It's another stickered one. Stop it! So I'm like, maybe I should just get her now. Get it over and done with so that I don't have to, I guess, just be worried. Nope, I built this correctly. Damn it. I built it correctly. I got the pieces mixed up. For God's sakes. Hey, Logan. I didn't see you there for a bit. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm like, I think I'll just buy Sabine and like not wait. I think if she was more expensive, I probably would. Like if she was one of those minifigures that's sort of like $100 or something, like just to buy her separately. Like everyone else like sort of ties in with one I can get in a set but her. So I'm just like, I think I'd probably buy her just because she's like somewhat cheap. It's definitely not the cheapest, but you know, what can you do? I guess I'm just selective when it comes to like my retired Star Wars stuff. Like, because like Harry Potter wise, like luckily I got most of it as it came out. So I'm like, I don't have actually that much to buy. So and then Marvel stuff, like not many of the remaining retired stuff like particularly like interest me. Like there's a couple of things like the first ever Quinjet, Airport Battle, the first ever Milano set. What else? There was like a couple of others. Not that many. So like for the most part, like if I'm gonna buy retired stuff, like it like will probably be like minifigures more so than anything, and then maybe like 1 or 2 sets. Like we'll see. I just felt so caught off guard. Oh, sorry. My apologies. We gotta go. Good luck with the build. Thank you, Raiders fan. I know, Pink, guys. It is like, it's insane. Like, I remember there was like a point or something in March where I was like, maybe it will happen, like, around like the channel's like anniversary sort of thing. And I was like, probably not. Like, feel like that's a bit ambitious. And like, turns out, okay, no, it might actually happen that way. How do I clip this thing on? Escape pod. Escape pod. Are you, like, I know you're supposed to click in. Why aren't you clicking in? Is the good night, RVD. I can't read that. Not while I'm trying to get this thing in. I'm sorry. How do I hit? What is that? Stops. I don't care about your Wordle. The cheapest Sabine helmet. See, that's what I don't like. I'm just like, Sabine herself is like $30. And then if I want to get the helmet, it's like another 40. And I'm like, what do you mean another 40? Uh-oh, I'm breaking off a panel. This is not good. Okay, that goes there. I think this is a real sentiment to, I guess, whatchamacallit, old set building. Okay, wait, but it's also saying that it can go over here, so maybe I did do it right. I guess. Come on, can this just work for me? I wanted to go on a hot girl walk this afternoon. Like, come on. work. Maybe it's something to do with this piece. Maybe this piece is supposed to go here. Okay, now if I retry, let's do that. I know there's so many Star Wars sets that I've missed. Like, that's the annoying part. Okay, I built it wrong. That's what it was. All right, we can go back. Everything's fine. I think that's the problem, is it didn't really... You get confused to where it's telling you to turn things around. That's where I'm experiencing issues. Ugh. Yeah. Logan, I'm gonna have to pass on that offer for the moment because I have a week until I leave and I am got so much to do again. I know, I said that last time. I keep traveling. It's chaos, so I'm very sorry, but thank you very much for asking. Oh dear. Where's this piece? Oh, there we are. Found it. A plume from the Imperial Captain from the 90s pirate costs 30 euros. The 90s stuff is insane. I wonder... I mean, people say this all the time with, like, Star Wars stuff, right? But I wonder what will happen with, like, the revival sets for, like, Classic Space and, like, the Forestman set and, like, the promo and all of that. Isn't that, like, this weekend or something? I know, right, JT? Well, I think what's happened, because I know that this happens sometimes with Republic fighter tanks... or at least with a couple of sets, that like a set will release, for example, like with the, even like the 60s Batmobile was like a really weird release here, where it's like, it will release on Lego Shop at Home, and then like several weeks later or like months later, it will show up like in stores. So I'm kind of like, kind of tempted to buy some Republic fighter tanks when that Forestman promo comes out in the US, assuming I can find them in stock, and bring them home and then sell them because there ain't any stock here. So I'm like, what we doing, guys? What we doing? So I'm really hoping that it does come out like in stores later and it's one of those cases rather than another 501st situation. Because like if that's another 501st situation, like with these types of sets, like what are we doing? Like these are clearly sets that are selling out really quickly. Like, I don't know. It's very painful. Like, just give me my logo. Give me my logo. Is that too much to ask? Did I do this right? I think so. That looks right-ish, kind of. Okay, I've done it. Yes. So much better. Castle promo starts the 15th. Well, there we go. Time to get your Harry Potter sets, guys. Lovely. Always smart to wait for promos. Well, that's the thing. It's like, oh, even these days, like, I think, I always used to say, like, hey, wait for a sale, or wait, oops, I tried to raise my chair. Always wait for a sale, or wait for a promo. Now, that would be amazing, Ross. I would buy a lot of them. I would buy a lot of them, especially if they do, like, the, Dark Trooper thing, where it's, like, extra discount, like, a couple months later. Fantastic. Love that. But yeah, so like I would just be like, wait for a promotion or wait for a sale. These days, I don't even think the promotions are worth it because like Lego before used to do like, some would time out really well with like new releases and they would be like, yeah, we'll be nice. We'll do something when there's a new release. Now more so than ever, I feel like it's become like, no, we're going to do it like really off season, like really bad timing. So that you really have to buy this stuff. Like you can't just like sit and wait. Like no, we're gonna do it like just like the like Ideas box one. And I know that like the whole point is so that they can sell more stuff, but it feels like they are like they used to do like somewhat considerate timing, and now it's just like no, we're not doing it. Oh, so it's a Target exclusive. That makes sense. But like also, like, I don't know. But like, wait, Pen. Because like usually with those stuff, like we usually don't get ever like retail exclusives. Like, so that's what I find really odd about here. But I'm also like, all right, like why was it on shelves? Why was it on lego.com? Sold out instantly and like hasn't showed up at any store. Like, see ya, Brent. Have fun. I don't know if I'm going to do the Lightyear reviews. I mean, I was really tempted to. I was like, well, I've got them. Like, this should be fun. And then I think I just got like really distracted. I was like, I just sort of lost, I guess it's like hype. Maybe after I've seen the movie, I'll be like really hyped and then I'll do it. Otherwise, like I think maybe I'll just do the Pizza Planet truck instead. To sort of like tie it in and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't built them. They are in my storage unit. Have not done anything with them. Yeah, but like that's too much. They're doing too much then if they do that, which is like kind of fair enough, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, even if they left, like, the Forestman promo to start, I guess, like, on the 10th or, like, the 5th or something. So it's like, all right, well, you've got, like, people who are, like, rushing to get, like, I guess, Optimus Prime and, like, a couple of the other, like, really big sets. But then a lot of, like, the play sets would still be available. Like, I think that would have been good. Exclusivity is regional. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have regional, like, pardon me. We don't have, like, exclusives. So like 2020 for example, like the Burrow and thingy were retail exclusives. Like we didn't have that. Like every single store had them. So it's like, I know that they've like sold out pretty much everywhere, and I think a lot of that came down to the fact that like a lot of people would order like 3 or something and then they would just send the box. So Target would stuff things up and send people 6 instead of 3. So then like all of their stock, I guess, was like out of whack. No, is there a piece missing? No! And it's not a common piece either. No! Damn it! Now I can't put this like dome roof on properly. No! No. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. What the heck, guys? Oh, wait. Unless... No, there was supposed to be 2 on each one, wasn't there? Damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to order that from somewhere. That's fine. Alright, where do I put this, though? Here. Oh, what? It's like the last major thing. Are you serious? Are you serious? Why are there so many pieces left over as well? Okay, I need to stick the little thingies in here. Let's see. One of those chill Minecraft. Those were fun. I do need to find some more. I'd love to do like a Disney World map. Yeah, I've never seen the 501st at a Kmart. I know Big W had it and like Maya had it. I've seen from like photos. But otherwise, like, didn't really exist. So it sucks. What piece are you missing? It's one of those like round plates. These ones. Hold on. I can't get this spring-loaded shooter to load in. There we go. It's one of these pieces. I think I'm just going to steal it off the side here. It's one of these. Them. So luckily it's a piece that I can like... What's Big W? It's a retail store. It kind of reminds me of Walmart, but like it doesn't have a grocery section. There we go. Yeah, it's like every time I would walk into a Walmart, for the most part, besides like one, there would always be like a hefty amount of 501sts in stock. And I'm like, what the heck, guys? That is not fair. Okay, so if I stick that there instead, that way we've got a little bit more completion, I guess. I can do that. But then why are all of these like pieces left over? Like everything looks really neat to me. Hold on, we're doing piece check. Just to make sure that I haven't stuffed up anything else. Oh. Really? There'd be nothing? That sucks. Ew. Nah, brick separators are boring. Why do that when I can use my freshly cut nails? I had to cut them yesterday because I didn't want them to break off because they are very fragile right now. Alrighty, that one's fine, that one's fine, that one's missing a piece. That makes sense why there's a gap there. Understandable. Okay, now we rotate. There's another one. Okay, so now I need like to see the underside of this ship because I think I might have like missed some of these like bubble things. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, here it is. Let me flip this upside down. Veneta, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hold on. Okay. Ah! This, I've just dropped a missile on myself. This isn't good. Oopsies. Oopsies. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. It took a while for that to happen, but like that was like also down to, I guess, like COVID restriction, but also the fact that people were still buying tons. And now it's like, I think people have like calmed down, like stocks sort of leveled out a bit. It's like returned to a bit more of a normal level. But also it's like, so is like all the COVID stuff. Like that's sort of, I guess, normalized. Check the floor. Good point. Though I don't think I dropped anything on the floor. Unless there's still a piece in the Ziploc bag. Okay, there's not a piece in that Ziploc bag. So, is there anything in the box? No. Nothing else in there. I think I'll just need to hope that I've got one somewhere. I might. Chances are I don't have one somewhere. Ow. Okay, so I've just got these. There was also like a couple pieces like left over before. Unless I screwed that up and I was supposed to put them somewhere. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that. Season 4 is amazing, Anna. Enjoy. Okay, well. Oops. This is why you shouldn't tip your ghosts upside down, everyone. Oh dear. Did not lose a piece. I wonder if like when the seller was like sorting it out, if they just like forgot to put it in there. Or something. I mean, it's built enough that I can review it. And I should be able to at least steal one of those pieces from another set. Like, I've probably got one somewhere. So we're fine. We're fine. It was definitely a distribution blunder from Lego. Exactly. But will they admit that? No. Ta-da! Here is the ghost. This thing is... Oh, jeez. Wait, let me just shove all the pieces a bit more together. This thing is really cool. It's very expensive though. However, considering it is like kind of a big ship, like I don't feel quite as bad. But like I probably could have bought the Ewok village for the same price. So I've not bought the Phantom yet. That needs to happen so that I can stick it on the back here. But otherwise, she's done. And I'm quite a big fan. I just wish that I could see, okay, yeah. Piece what? Oh, hold on. That needs to go there, and that needs to go there, and then that needs to go there, and there's another grey piece missing. I know I've definitely got one of them, so that's fine. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I want to find the Phantom in Chicago. Like, we'll be all good. This is so good. Yay! Why didn't you hidden brick? Rude. Rude, rude, rude. It's a cool set. Wait till I review it. Then you're all going to be in trouble because we're all going to start buying ghosts and then we're all going to have no money. This is fun. I love the turrets at the back. Look at that. I'm really happy I have this. I need to get a stand for it now, though, so that I can put it up and then I can, like, put all of the crew in here. Like, I mean, ideally, I would have 2 hero minifigures so I can put one in the ship so that she can pilot the ship and then I can have all of the crew together as well. Maybe I'll buy a second one. Maybe I'll buy a second one. We'll see. I definitely want to go to the Chicago, or at least some of the Chicago Lego stores so I can get stamps. Because, of course, that is my priority in life. I would love a UCS ghost. Imagine if that was a thing. I'm not buying any ghosts. Good idea. Good idea. I need to make sure that I put a photo of this on Instagram so that I feel better about doing it. I've seen photos of, like, Brickfold's UCS ghost. It looks fantastic. Like, I think though for, like, a playset, like, playset size ship, this is solid. Like, of course you don't have much of an interior. Like, it's quite lackluster in that regard. But, like, for the most part, like, oh dear. No, I have figures in this set. They're all just in a container. And I put the container away. But BFAB, we all know, right? And Brent for that matter, I'm not just going to go to that Lego store. I'm going to try and get to ones, like, in the city. I want many stamps. Many, many stamps. the water tower baluster on Thursday. That's when I work. Actually, I Thursday is probably a day that we might, or it might be Wednesday. I don't know. We'll have to see when I get there. But yeah, I would love a UCS version of this. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Unless it shows up in Ahsoka. Even then, this is a really cool ship. I wouldn't say that I'm glad that I bought it for that price, but I also know that it's not going to go down anytime soon. And if I'm going to finish the show, I'm going to want it even more. So I'm glad that I have it now to make myself feel better. But yes, definitely like it, which makes me glad because I didn't want to build this and spend all the money that I did on this set to then hate it. So that's pretty good. I am going to do vlogs at Brickworld. I want to try and at least get like 3 or 4. So we'll see. It will probably be like a vlog series and then I'll post them while I'm away. Because like that then is my content for while I'm away. It's a good plan. Come to Minnesota and get a stamp here. I think I am. I don't know what stamp it will be, but it will be. There will be a stamp. Members on Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be Saturday. I'm thinking because it's like the Queen's birthday here on Monday. So like we have a public holiday. So I'm like, I could do this on Monday. Like people are still off school. People are still off work. Unless they work in like retail or a cafe. Like, could be good. And then it's still the weekend in the US. Big brain. So we'll see. I'm not going to Brickford, Virginia this year. I technically could go to Brick's Rodeo. Technically. But I'm not. But that'll be fun. Anyway, at least I'm going to one convention in the US, guys. Let's be grateful for that. Let's be grateful for that. Look at the other side of the ghost. What? The butt that I turned upside down. Ta-da! Claire, you know how much of a fight that's going to be in order for me to get to Brick Rodeo. I would love to, though. I feel like it would be really fun, but I'm just like... I also think that that's going to be a nightmare of a task. Considering what time I have to fly. Wait, Monday your time or our time? My time. Ow. At probably like this similar time of day. Where are you displaying the ship? I want to put it in my Star Wars shelf. Which right now this one won't have a stand for it, which kind of sucks. Like I want to get a stand so that it looks like this. I think Wicked Bricks is like that. I mean, I would love to get one, even if it's sort of like pointing down like this, like the Milano, or I can do that, but yeah, probably, exactly. But I would love to. I'm like, it would be fun. Plus, I've never been to Austin. I didn't actually realize like how close like it was to Chicago. I know people had brought it up, but I didn't actually sort of comprehend that in my head. And I was like, I mean, it's going to be the first time that I'm in the US on the 4th of July. So I kind of like also just like want to enjoy that and like experience that. So we'll see. Good luck to your Aussies tomorrow for your World Cup qualifier. Honestly, if they don't even get in, I wouldn't care. As long as England's in, I'm fine. I much prefer them in like the World Cup because I'm like, they actually have some skill. So there we go. The Sanctum should be great. Who's excited even though half the figures are leaked? Look, the minifigures, I find it really interesting, right? Because it's like, it's one of those like, I guess, combination sets. So it's like half Infinity War, half like multiverse. Is Wanda in that set? Because if so, I'm excited to see her. But she's gonna be like half. I love how Lightyear gets a stand and it's only $50. True. Well, I don't know why they don't do it for more Star Wars ships. Like, imagine doing like a playset Star Wars ship and it having like a plaque and a stand. Like, that would be so good. So good. Took us 3 years to get it. I don't want to wait until 2026 for a UCS Ghost. I don't even think the Razor Crest is going to be that good. Like, I'm excited to see it. And I think, yeah, it definitely deserves to happen. But I'm just like, when am I going to Brickworld? 1 week. Woo! I've started my pile of stuff to bring, which I always do. I always get my pile. I need to get my suitcases down out the attic this weekend. So it's my good part. Good. That'd be perfect for collectors. I know, right? There is a misplaced 2x4 dark grey tile. Where? What have I done? 2x4. Oh, here. I see. Thank you. Chicago is so soon. I know. Stop messaging me. Actually, that wasn't a message. That was just a regular notification. There we go. Got it. Shoot. See, I really hope they don't reuse that face just because I don't think she was happy at all in Multiverse of Madness. But we'll see. Rev ripped the House of apart because we can't find a set. Oh no. Oh no. Is it, what if it's accidentally parted out? What about that? I love the Microfighter ghost ship. I completely overlooked Microfighters for so long. I've got the Microfighter N1 Starfighter. Naboo Starfighter, sorry. I love it. It's adorable. And I looked at the ghost and I was like, this is cute. I want it too. But that's like $50. Like, what the heck? It's not fair. Not fair. It's Monkey Kid. Uh-oh. Is it a sealed one or like a open one that you're looking for? I'm just like, jeez. Jeez. Bag 45? How many are in the Titanic? I am like really out of whack. Almost when I'm working my train layout. Ooh, fun. Yeah, the Ghost Microfighter was very expensive. Very, very expensive. I would love it. I mean, I just want to get a second hero minifigure at this point so I can have one in the ship and one like in the thing. So, is it really the cheaper way? Look, just buy the minifigure on its own. Just buy the minifigure on its own. I prefer the Phantom Menace to the Last Jedi. The Last Jedi and what's the last one called? Rise of Skywalker are my least favorites. I'm just like, and it's because like the Last Jedi was like such a departure and just like felt very out of character for a lot of things. There was some great things about it, but like there was also a lot that I was like, ugh. And then the reason I don't like the Rise of Skywalker and the reason it's the worst is because instead of building upon the mistakes of The Last Jedi, they completely just backflipped, and I was like, no. That's not a continuous story. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, Shy, what would you make the $350 set? I mean, it would have to be something, like, very worthwhile. For a $530 set, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say, like, if it was a Star Wars set, it would need to be, like, some sort of ship that needs to be, like, I guess, close to minifigure scale. A Death Star would be great. I feel like that one would work, but otherwise, I don't know. The Rise of Skywalker goes way too fast. See, I didn't think so. I thought it just dragged on. It was too long. I was like, nope. Wait, so none of the Microfighter pieces are like unique or anyway? Maybe I should part out the Microfighter. That sounds fun. Exactly, David. I think it would have been fine if it was just like on its own, like if it was its own standalone movie, perfect. But the fact is that it's inside the Star Wars universe and it didn't work. And I was like, Mustafa. See, I think it's too expensive at that price point. A price point of $530, like there aren't many things that I think justify that. Like I would love a huge Mustafa thing, but I also don't think it would work. Is it cold there this time of year? Relatively. Naboo. I want a giant Naboo. Love that. I would love that. We need Jar Jar brickheads. That just brings back traumatic memories. Actually, isn't that, there's that custom guy, right? That does like all of the custom Star Wars brickheads and has like Queen Amidala and then has, whatchamacallit, there's also Jar Jar and Thrawn and like a couple of other people. They look really cool. I would get Queen Amidala. I love it. I love it. See, I don't think that they improved it. I think it was a mess, and then they made a bigger mess by trying to fix the mess. And it was just messy. Messy. See ya, Claire. Speaking of saying see ya, I should probably get going because I wanted to go for a walk today, and I want to do it while the sun's out so that I don't get cold. That was my plan. And then I've got to film things. I also need to find that other piece so that I can film my review on this. So I need to find, a great piece and then like a round plate. I'm worried about the round plate. I might have to steal it off somewhere, but I think I'll be fine. What about 7? I enjoyed 7. Like, it was a bit too close for A New Hope for it to be, I guess, higher on my list. But as a whole, like, I was excited for the characters. I thought they were, like, really interesting. I think the movie had a lot of potential. I was like, wow, this is exciting. How cold does it get? In Celsius, usually it can get around, like, usually, I guess, like, the average coldness level is, like, 8 degrees Celsius. But sometimes it can hit 0. And I guess that's as cold as it is. Custom brickheads are addictive. They are. That happened to me a couple of times where I built Woody and Buzz, and then they did the real ones, and I was like, oh, damn it. I really want to build a custom Yelena and, like, Scarlet Witch ones, but we'll see. What are your thoughts? You're gonna have to watch my review. Tragic. Uh-oh. I'm not excited for Miss Marvel. I'm not, purely because I think it's going to be too many references to older Marvel things, and I don't want that anymore. I'm like, please give me a break. Give me a break. I mean, it makes sense considering it's like she's a fan of like other things, so I sort of expect it, but I'm just like, no. Oh, thank you, Brendan. Anyway, everyone, I'm gonna head off so that I can go on my walk in the sun, and it's not even freezing. I know, but like it's cold for me. It's colder for me, okay? Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go for my walk, get some lunch somehow, even though there's nothing in the house for me to have lunch. So we'll see how that goes. Hope you all have a great day, and I hope you don't, like me, and spend too much money on retired Lego sets. But anyway, I'm going to do a review on this at some point. It's probably going to go up while I'm in the US, so it might be a while. I'm going to finally talk about like all the Hogwarts Express stuff. I'm going to film that video today so that I can post that. That will be the next one. And then later this week, I'll be combining every single Harry Potter set from 2018 to 2020, which is very exciting. So I will see you later. If you're going to be at Brickhouse Chicago, I will see you there. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I had a great time, and I will see you later.